Okay, I have quite a specific message today that I already know is not going to be for everyone. So use your discernment. If you're not vibing with what I'm saying, that's okay. I'll catch you on the next one. But if this is for you, this is quite the interesting message. I'm getting so much imagery coming through. And specifically, this message is for someone who is multi-talented, multifaceted, cannot be put into a box, cannot be put into one container. And you kind of have gone through this repeating cycle of seeking external pathways or even internal gifts that you have and thinking, yes, this is the thing that is going to set me apart. This is the path that is going to open everything up. And then you get a little bit down that path and it feels restrictive because it's only one thing and you are so much more than that one thing. And your guides are showing me like 5 different faucets, and 5 is just an arbitrary number. It could be more than 5, it could be less than 5. But these are like all the gifts that make up your soul path, specifically when it comes to career and the work that you're meant to do. And they're showing me that the end goal is to have all of the faucets turned on with water flowing out so that it's like this overflow of gifts and abundance that you can tap into. But the universe has kind of been playing with how much water they will allow to flow out of each of these faucets, because there are some faucets, meaning gifts, that you are more comfortable with, and some that scare the living daylight out of you. And you're like, no, thank you. I don't really want to do that one. And so when you kind of go down this path of thinking like, yes, this is the gift that's going to change everything, what's really happening in that moment is probably that the other faucets, the other gifts are turned off and there's one faucet that's flowing. And the reason that your guides do this is because they want you to work on and find mastery with that gift so that it can be baked into this beautiful tapestry of weaving all of your gifts together, and that vision of like having all of the faucets turned on. And so once you reach that level of mastery with that gift, then they kind of back off of that gift because they don't want you to get so far down that path, because if you only follow that gift, it's going to feel quite restrictive. And so they start to turn on another one, and then you go after that one, and then that one starts flowing more, and then that, you think that's the path, but it feels a little bit restrictive, but you're like, I don't care, it's working, I'm going to keep going. And so your guides are like, okay, we have to make this stop working, because otherwise they will get too far down this path and they're not going to be happy because they are this multifaceted being. So you got to a point where 4, again, arbitrary number, could be any number that resonates with you, but 4 of these gifts, you've gotten this level of mastery, this level of comfortability where it just feels good, it feels flowing. And the 5th one has been almost completely turned off by you because you're like, I don't want to look at that one. But your guides are saying your gifts, your tapestry, what you're trying to weave, the quilt that you are making is not complete without the 5th gift. Like, this is actually the thing that will help you to quantum leap, not because you go all in on that gift, but because you find a level of mastery with that gift and then you turn them all on and then they all flow together. So recently, they have been turning off the faucet on the other 4 gifts, like having it dry up, not feel like there's as much juice there, because they want you to focus on integrating, trusting, believing in, and owning this 5th gift, so that when you learn to incorporate that and it also feels safe in your body and you own the power that it gives you, because you know that this is low-key like your most powerful gift that you just haven't wanted to look at because you know it's actually the one that's going to change your life. You know that. And so they're asking you to put your focus there now, not so that you will go down this path and that is the thing, because again, that would feel restrictive, but so that you find that level of mastery, comfortability, and expansion within that gift so that they can finally, after years, turn on all the faucets. The water is just flowing, streaming, overflowing. And you're feeling abundance, expansion, joy, love, freedom, creativity, magic, because you have found how to weave all 5 gifts together. So, if you have been avoiding that last gift, this is your sign and your moment to focus on it, to turn the water on yourself so that all the rest of your gifts can flow together and you can create the beautiful tapestry that you know you've been destined to make for years now.